Lubbock is one of the many cities in Texas to ban shops like these from selling synthetic marijuana. And as you can see behind me, the shop is now closed for business. The military veteran program here on Texas Tech's campus was recently ranked number 7 nationally by USA Today as one of the best schools in America to cater to military veterans. The Tech student Democrats are hoping that their voices are heard to make sure signs like these remain permanent on the Texas Tech campus. Saving Grace Pit Bull Rescue will be having an adoption the weekend of Valentine's at PetSmart located in Lubbock. Cookie is one of the dogs that will be up for adoption.
6, 7, 8, campus carry is not safe.
We frankly don't feel safe with a bunch of people with guns running around on campus.
Evan Graham, a freshman at Texas Tech, says that college already brings enough stress to students, and adding guns to the mix is a recipe for disaster.
And that combined with consumption of alcohol and all the other problems that an average student faces, that could be tempting.
The Tech student Democrats are hoping that their voices are heard to make sure signs like these remain permanent on the Texas Tech campus.
We won't take it anymore.
Texas Tech Police Chief Ron Seacrest says that his officers will follow the law no matter what their opinion is, but says he does have some concerns about the way situations may be handled if something like an active shooter on campus should occur.
I mean, the officer's not going to know who the person is that's actually doing the shooting and who the person is that's trying to stop the shooting. And so I think it could be a critical situation for the individuals involved as well as the officer.
Evan Graham says he hopes the lawmakers in Austin hear their concerns and consider the backlash this bill may have if passed.
This isn't a political issue. This is a matter of safety. This is an issue that goes well above and beyond the political banter and back and forth debate. This is about safety, first of all, and we have enough safety here on campus with the police.
The Texas Senate voted campus carry and approved it with a vote of 20-11. The bill, SB 11, goes to the Texas House of Representatives for further deliberation. For MCTV, I'm Stacie Wirmel. Saving Grace Pit Bull Rescue began when a group of friends decided they wanted to help one of the most misunderstood breed of dogs. Board member Lacie Holcomb says pit bulls get a bad rap due to misconceptions people may have.
So they need the most help. They're the most misunderstood. A lot of people think they're just aggressive naturally. They're not. They may be with other dogs. They don't normally like other dogs, but they love people. A lot of people are scared of the breed. It's hard to find the right match because if someone does like a pit bull, that breed, they usually already have one. And so a lot of our dogs need a home where there's not already another dog. And a lot of people aren't willing to make that adjustment where you have to keep them separated.
Emily Mize has been a volunteer at the shelter for over a year now and says after her first time at the shelter, all the misconceptions she had went away.
Heard like a lot of negative things, but they're all really sweet. I've never had a problem. Like, they all seem like really great dogs and they're all happy and friendly. They're not mean. So, I mean, I think they're great.
Saving Grace has a strict adoption policy, and Lacie Holcomb says anyone looking to adopt should know how much work and time a pit bull really is.
We do adoptions at PetSmart, and if someone walks in and is just like, I want that dog, that doesn't make us feel good, really. A dog shouldn't be an impulse purchase, You should think about it, be ready for it. It's a huge commitment. It's time consuming. You have to change your whole lifestyle to a dog, really. A pit bull is so powerful and it's not just an average dog that you can just leave at home for hours on end. They need interaction, they want human attention. So it's a big responsibility and we don't want people to do it on a whim.
Saving Grace Pit Bull Rescue will be having an adoption the weekend of Valentine's at PetSmart located in Lubbock. Cookie is one of the dogs that will be up for adoption. Hey everyone, and welcome back. Well, this week in Red Raiders sports, the Texas Tech baseball team would win their series against Kansas after falling to OU the previous weekend. This win gives the Red Raiders their 7th consecutive home series win. Coach Tadlock says he is happy with the way his team bounced back after losing the first game to Kansas.
It's just good to see the guys respond to Friday. I mean, again, that's the locker room, I think, is filled with guys with good character and good makeup, and without that, you don't do that.
The Red Raiders will host TCU this weekend with the first rubber match set for Thursday at 6:30 p.m., followed by a Good Friday match at 2 p.m. The series will finish up at 2 p.m. on Saturday. Well, Well, the Red Raider football team held their annual spring game down in Midland this past weekend. This was the only open practice due to renovations being done at Jones AT&T Stadium. One question on every fan's mind is, who will be the starting quarterback? Well, with Davis Webb having shoulder surgery, Patrick Mahomes would take most of the snaps for the game. Coach Kingsbury says the decision to sit Webb out was for his own safety.
With guys going hard, if he were to fall, something like that, we didn't need that to happen. And so, but he's been practicing every day and been playing really well.
And with the Red Raiders' 7th defensive coordinator in 7 years, David Gibbs says he knows the weakest area from last year's defense was the secondary and says fans should look for much improvement.
We'll be a lot better against the pass. Y'all will not sit there and hate our secondary just because of the nature. I'm a defensive back coach by nature, so I'm going to call the game to protect those guys. They're getting better every day. Are they good enough right now? No. If we played a game today, Coach Kingsbury scored 50 points on us.
We want that chip on our shoulder where, okay, we want everybody to think we'll run over team, we'll run over D-line, but with Coach Gibbs and with Coach Smith handling the defensive line, it's just a whole different mentality, and we all coming out attacking.
The Red Raiders still have a few more spring practices left to try and tweak some of those weak areas. This has been your MCTV Red Raiders Sports Update. Back to you, Nicole and Audra.
Thanks, Stacie.